You wake up at 6:30 a.m. Your chest is tight. You haven't even opened your eyes yet. And already you feel the weight. You drag yourself to a car you don't own, to drive to a job where they don't respect you, to pay for a house you're never inside of. You think you're a citizen. You think you're a consumer. You're not. You are an indentured servant to a system that measures your life in billing cycles. And the reason you can't walk away, the reason you tolerate the disrespected, because you are one missed paycheck away from the street. And they know it. My name is Tony Russo. Some people call me the Ledger Man. I don't give financial advice. I don't tell you to clip coupons or buy lattes. I give you the blueprints to the prison you didn't even know you were living in. Today we're talking about the first meaningful check you need to cut to yourself. Not $1,000, not $5. We are talking about your first 20 grand. Most people call this an emergency fund. They're wrong. An emergency fund is for a broken water heater. This is bail money. It's the price of the key to your cell. Now listen to the noise out there. The suits, the smiling faces on the morning shows. Even your broke brother-in-law. They give you the standard script. They tell you that money is for spending. They tell you, you only live once, so go finance the jet ski. Go lease the luxury sedan so the neighbors think you made it. Or, the banks are even smarter. They tell you to put your money in a checkings account, a holding cell where your money sits still, earning 0.0 nothing percent, while they lend your cash out at 7% and pocket the difference. They tell you that having cash on hand is risky, that you should be fully invested, that you should be fully leveraged. They sell you the dream of the consumer. But between you and me, that's a fugazi. It's a fairy tale. The consumer is just a polite word for a victim. When you have zero liquidity, when your bank account hovers near zero every month, you have zero options. You have surrendered your autonomy. If you don't have $20,000 sitting in a liquid, accessible account, you are not navigating the economy. You are being dragged behind it. You are walking a tightrope over a pit of spikes and the wind is picking up. Let me explain the mechanics of the trap. It's a pincer movement. On one side, you have the unexpected. The transmission blows, the roof leaks, a medical bill hits the mailbox. These aren't tragedies, kid. These are statistical certainties. They will happen. On the other side, you have the silent thief, inflation, and his partner, interest. When the unexpected hits, and you don't have the bail money, what do? You pull out the plastic. You put it on the credit card. Click. That's the sound of the handcuffs. Now you're paying 24% interest on a transmission repair. That $2,000 repair now costs you $4,000 over time. You are working hours of your life just to pay for the privilege of having fixed a car to get you to work. It's a feedback loop. No cash leads to debt. Debt leads to monthly payments. Monthly payments mean you can't save cash. The system isn't designed to let you out. It's designed to keep the wheel spinning. So why do 90% of people live like this? Why do men making six figures still live paycheck to paycheck? It's not math. It's domestication. You are terrified of looking poor. The system has convinced you that status is bought, that if you don't have the newest phone, the sharpest clothes, the lease on the Bavarian motor car, you're losing. So you spend your bail money on camouflage. You dress up like a rich man while your balance sheet looks like a crime scene. You value the appearance of wealth over the reality of freedom. You're building a beautiful cell, hanging velvet curtains on the bars, and telling yourself you're the king of the castle. Let me paint you a picture. It's Tuesday, 4 p.m. Your boss, the guy who hasn't had a good idea since 1998, walks into your office. He drops a stack of files on your desk. He tells you you're working the weekend. Again, no overtime, just being a team player. Your stomach turns. You want to tell him to go to hell? You want to quit? You need to quit for your own sanity. But then you do the mental math. Rent is due in 5 days. You have $400 in the bank. The credit card is almost maxed out. If you say no, and he fires you, you are destitute in 30 days. You lose the apartment. You lose the car. So what do? You swallow your pride. You smile. You say, sure thing, boss. That is the squeeze. You just sold your dignity because you didn't have the price of your own freedom. Here is the cold, hard truth. The system works. It is working exactly as designed. It requires a desperate, frightened workforce to keep the gears turning. A man with options is dangerous. A man with 6 months of expenses in the bank is hard to control. They don't want you to have that 20 grand. They want you to send it back to them. But you're going to walk out the side door. You are going to stop looking at that $20,000 as savings. You are going to look at it as your get out of jail free card. When you have that money sitting there, the power dynamic flips. When the boss demands the impossible, you can say no, because if he fires you, you're fine. You can eat, you can pay rent, you can sit on your couch for 6 months and wait for the right opportunity, not just the next one. That money buys you the ability to negotiate. It buys you the ability to walk away. It buys you your spine back. So here is the operation. Step 1, you stop the bleeding. No new toys. No treat yourself. You live like a monk. You go underground. Step 2, you stack cash. Aggressively. You sell the junk in your garage. You pick up the extra shift. You do whatever it takes to get to that number. $20,000. Or 6 months of expenses. Whichever is higher. Step 3, you park it. Do not put this in the stock market. Do not buy crypto. Do not gamble it. You put it in a high-yield savings account. You want it liquid. You want it accessible. This money is not an investment. It is insurance. It is the wall you build around your life. So the chaos of the world can't touch you. You don't touch it for a vacation. You don't touch it for a wedding. You touch it only when the walls are closing in. Listen to me closely. Time is the only currency that matters. You can always make more money. You cannot make more time. Every dollar you spend on garbage is time you have to work to earn it back. Every dollar you save is a minute of your life you have reclaimed from the system. Your first $20,000 isn't about being rich. It's about being undefended. It's about being able to stand tall in a room full of people who are on their knees. The door is open, but you have to walk through it. If you want the rest of the blueprints, if you want to know how to move from bail money to empire money, then join the family. Subscribe, hit the bell, because out there, it's a prison yard. In here, we're planning the escape. Get to work.